What's up, y'all? Let there be light. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here, y'all. I gotta send this. This is what we gonna do right now. Y'all about to send all this to your social media. Y'all about to tweet this, send it, Instagram, story it. Y'all don't want to miss this one. Let all your friends know. I'm getting the link right now. There we go. Here we go. There we go. Oh, the juice joint's gonna be tonight. What's it? Teacher Moses coming? I might have. I think I already know. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all know where I'm be tonight now. I ain't going. I'm going somewhere else. What's up, y'all? I just hit send, and I let the music play, cause a lot of y'all like my intro music. I know. That's my exclusive. You're not gonna find nowhere else. But thank y'all for listening. We here. We gonna talk about Luke. But before we talk about Luke and what he did crashing out on Twitter Space yesterday with Rizza Islam, I want to first bring business. Talk business first, so I don't forget. Because once I get to preaching, I'll be forgetting this shit. Tomorrow at Cal State Northridge, my alma mater. Me and the first husband went to the same school. At the school me and Kamala husband graduated from, they're having a reparations report meeting at 5:30. I'm not being paid to do this. I would just had a reparations meeting this California reparations update Q&A this past Saturday, and they passed this out. And so this is for people. It's a report on the impact of the Black experience in Los Angeles. And so there are some reports coming out now that I'm going to be reporting on pretty soon. Scan this QR code if you're in LA, Southern California. You want to go? They said you got to have your name registered to come in. So if you want to go, here's the QR code. This is the QR code. Scan this hoe. Scan it. Scan it. Scan it. Or type in that website. And that's tomorrow at my alma mater. They're going to be talking about, they're going to talk about the report on the total impact on the Black experience in California, in Los Angeles. One thing, there's some reports that's been coming out recently on the LAPD, on the different police departments, and how here in California, because along with this reparation study, they've been going in on a lot of the harms that have been happening here in California with the Black people. And so they're going to talk about that. And it's going to be, and then you're also going to get, what I'm hearing is you're going to get time to speak on your experience if you so choose, if you go to that meeting. Also, something else I ain't being paid to do, but I'm doing it because it's the right motherfucking thing to do, is go to this website, cjec.org. Oh, that's my music. Let me go to my Google Chrome. Here we go. You see the website up here? If you type in CE CJEC official, CJEC-official.org, or just go CJEC in Google. If you type in CJEC in Google, if you're in California, Star Alma Mods, this is for y'all. They're sending out emails and giving updates, okay? They're sending out emails and giving out updates. Where'd it go? Here we go. So put your email, and they're giving all of the updates for the reparations going on here in California. The state assembly is supposed to vote on reparations tomorrow, like today and tomorrow, and this week. And the reparations bills are expected to pass state assembly. Now it's going to be on Governor Gavin Newsom to sign them hoes. So if you're in California, you want to make sure you sign up for that CJEC official. And then if you can make it to my alma mater tomorrow, Cal State Northridge, please do so you can hear the California Commission, the impact on being black here in Los Angeles. So make sure y'all write that up. All right, y'all make sure y'all part of that. All right. So yeah. So anyway, we here right now. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna play. So Luke. So let's get into what we're talking about. And again, thank you, mods, chat. Thank y'all for joining me, chat. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for joining me. Now let me go back and put my banner up. And where the fuck did it go? Here it is. All right, so Luke crashes out on Rizza Islam. This was the most unnecessary, drunk, retarded shit you'd ever want to see. For those you don't know, Luke did a Twitter space yesterday where he was talking about, calling out Tariq, Nasheed. I didn't want to listen to the whole Twitter space, but I did listen to this part when Rizza was in. He was calling out Tariq with Nasheed, and then trying to conflate him with Malcolm X and Farrakhan and say that Farrakhan and Malcolm X are tethers, and by the definition, this motherfucker Luke must be he got to be slow, because I remember a couple of years ago Tariq having a Twitter space talking to Luke, and he explained to Luke what FBA is, but now Luke's trying to act like he don't know what that is, and so he hosted a whole Twitter space yesterday, basically muddying the waters on what FBA is and what it means, talking shit about Black Americans, crashing out on Black Americans in general. And then so Reza Islam comes up, and Reza just basically comes up and say, hey, your issue with Tariq is your issue with Tariq. Like that's how men do. Your issues with another man is with another man. But don't conflate men. Don't conflate two different dudes because you got an issue with one dude. Don't do that shit. So Reza basically came up on stage and basically said, don't do the whole shit like that. So this is what I'm gonna do. A lot of you didn't hear it. What I'm gonna do, y'all, I am going to play about 10 minutes. I'm gonna switch over to the Twitter side, and I'm gonna play 10 minutes. What you're gonna hear is a little bit of Luke. I'm gonna play a little bit before Reza gets on, so you can hear how drunk this motherfucker sounds. And then we're gonna go into playing the interaction between he and Reza, and then after that we're gonna break it down. Is that all right to y'all? Is that all right to y'all? So this is what we're gonna do. Let me just go to the straight browser. There we go. So let me hit play. So it's your birthday ass nigga. Here, let's listen to drunk it's your birthday real quick. Then we're gonna get into it. The Rizza part.
I see a little spot on the fork. But they go to the white restaurant, they go to goddamn motherfucking Waffle House, shit all over the motherfucking floor in the back of the thing, look like a pig pen, and they ain't got a goddamn thing to say. That's what we do to us. That's what we do to us. Oh, you're from over here. Ain't nobody running around talking about ain't nobody sitting here saying, oh, I'm Bahamian, I'm Jamaican, I'm from Trinidad. No, we work on
What? Nigga, yes, the fuck y'all do. Talk. That's why this whole delineation thing is a movement. Because if you're Black American, your whole life, you've been listening to people talk about Black Americans and not even talk about Black Americans, talk about where they come from. And it's not always a bad thing. You know, I don't have an issue with people being having pride in where they come from. But for him to say people don't do that, when he himself brags about being from the Caribbean and the Caribbean influence on hip hop, Luke himself is talking about the Caribbean influence because he's Caribbean. So he delineates. But let's go.
On behalf of black people of America. And when the motherfucker pulls his gun out and shoot a black person, they don't ask whether you're a fucking descendant of slaves, or you a Haitian, or you a Jamaican, or a Bahamian. They shoot your black ass. When you go up in there and try to get you a motherfucking job and you competing for that.
That's that stupid shit dumb niggas always say. I always want to put have black people meet at the bottom level. Yeah, we as Black Americans, we understand the police be on that bullshit like that. We understand that, and we've been trying to get people from across the diaspora to understand that too when they come over here and play these bullshit cultural wars. But hey, what can you say?
Job with one of their people. They look at that shit and that shit say black on the application, and your ass is fucked up at the door. So why in the world we got these groups? All of a sudden, you want to attack black people who putting their body on the line for black people. Why?
He's saying Kamala's putting her life on the line for black people.
Why do they do that? Why are they going to nitpick? Oh, you got a soul. No. Well, you just making it seem like you black. Because you went to an HBCU. You went to HBCU because now you want to act like you black. So what happened when the black man married a motherfucking white woman? When all them damn girls on the Olympics who jumped into the arms of those white men. What the fuck are they?
The fuck is this nigga talking about?
Make this shit make sense. What are they?
So
beautiful black women who love who they want to love. We won't have the same smoke for Trump because the bottom line is, Miss Riri, a lot of these people are getting paid. A lot of these think tanks are powered by Steve Bannon. He created this shit.
This motherfucker thinks all think tanks are powered by Steve Bannon. Do you know how many fucking think tanks there are out there? I'll give you one think tank. Luke Campbell, Act Blue. The motherfuckers that said, hey, let's put money behind these stupid ass stars that don't know any better. Let's give them some chump change to go speak on our behalf. Motherfucker Luke, you are a product of a think tank. This nigga is literally the product of a think tank talking about think tanks. Let's keep going.
And they're paying these people to get on here to say a lot of this shit, to create these false narratives about black people and this black lady, because they have no facts, they have no receipts. I'm moving on.
Kamala Harris is, what do you mean no facts, no receipts? You fucking idiot. Her life over the last 30 years has been in newspapers. Ever since she got down with Down Low Willie Brown. Motherfucking clown. So this is the part I want to get to, where he talks, where Reza talks. I want you to hear how Reza talks to him uninterrupted. I'm not going to interrupt what Reza says. We're going to let Reza talk uninterrupted, and then we're going to have Luke's response. All right? Let's listen to Rizza Islam speak to this downright fool uninterrupted.
Who we got next here?
We got Rizza next.
Come on, Rizza.
Yeah. Peace. Assalamu alaikum. To everyone in the space, I've listened and I've learned. I appreciate Brother Uncle Luke for opening the space and for all of those who have made their contributions to it. I am primarily here because my leader is Minister Farrakhan. I've heard his name dropped roughly between 55 to 65 times. And the comparison between Malcolm, the minister, and Kamala as a premise to go between why we should or should not say this person can speak on behalf of Black people, I do not find to be fair, and I don't find that to be at all, I would say, logical. The question of lineage would never be brought into the picture if the work from Kamala Harris would have been the fighting for the freedom, justice, and equality of Black people. Her lineage would not be brought into question, just as Minister Farrakhan's and Malcolm X's are not brought into question overwhelmingly because their record and reputation goes into the idea of fighting for the upliftment, freedom, justice, and equality of Black people. It's very clear. So I'm not going to get into the argument of um, the lineage or tether or FBA, ADOS, any of that. The fact is, they have fought for the upliftment of Black people. Kamala's record shows different. It's very, very simple. Whoever you choose to vote for, that is your decision. You want to vote for Trump, that is your decision. Kamala, your decision. Dr. Cornel West, because he is on the ballot, although most of our people don't even bring him up, he is on there. If you choose to vote for him, that is your choice. But I simply wanted to make it very clear that we cannot, in all good sense, nor logic, nor reason, compare Kamala Harris with the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. And Brother Luke, I will caution you as your younger brother to just be mindful that if you have an argument with someone, as you do with Tariq Nasheed, and I understand, I've heard the back and forth, simply get on the phone and call the brother rather than bringing Minister Farrakhan into this, because this
Okay, let me ask you,
is not a wise thing to
brother
do.
Rizza. Let me ask you this, because me and Minister Farrakhan's son is very good friends.
Yes, sir.
Me and Minister Biard is very good friends. I've been taught by him. If you know who he is,
Yes, sir.
so I want to say this to you, brother. What I'm questioning when I bring his name up in this conversation, erase the politics. When a brother like Tariq and his followers hop on these platforms and call people black leaders, black leaders, black people who have family members whose parents are from the islands, tethers. You don't want to speak about the tether part of it, but that's what we talking about, brother, because that is a derogatory term if it's meant for me, because my parents are from the islands, then it's meant for Minister Farrakhan, who I love to death, and Brother Malcolm X. So you can't separate it. You can't separate it on behalf of Mr. Tariq. He got on here and he made his statements and he went back and forth. If you follow him, saying all these things about me, which I don't give a shit. Spell my name right. But my question is the divide of the black community and this derogatory term of tethers, and it's defined by you are black in America, and if your parents are from the islands, then that is what you are. That's why Miss Yvette so eloquently said she don't subscribe to that shit because it's a derogatory term. So I have a problem with you saying it about anybody. And Minister Farrakhan, me, and everybody else falls into that category. So I wanted to know from this man. You say this shit on this motherfucking platform. Bring your ass on this motherfucking platform, and I want you to say that I want you to have the same smoke. I want you to say you ain't gotta you say it the same way that you've been saying it on your platform. It applies to Minister Farrakhan. It applies to me. It applies to Drew. It applies to all of us who have parents that are from the islands who fight our ass off for black people here in America. And you ain't gonna come up here and say no difference.
I gotta stop it real quick. People who fight, Luke, it's your birthday, Luke. This dude said he fights for black Americans? What? Hold on. This nigga said he fights for black Americans. This nigga right here fights for black Americans? What? Nigga, please. This nigga said he fights for black Americans. What have you ever fought for black Americans, Luke? People think just because you come over here and you release a couple songs that was hot for a summer or two, you fight for black Americans? Name the song, nigga. What have you done for black Americans other than create crass music and do some football for a couple kids in Florida? The fuck that got to do with black Americans? Look at this nigga's eyes, too. He look like he been coked out. Who the fuck puts this as their profile picture? Don't this nigga look like he been snorting glue laced in cocaine? This motherfucker been snorting cocaine laced glue. Look at that. That's probably why he don't get it. This nigga here. So all right, I'm gonna go back. Let me go back into more of his crash out. Let me go back into more of his crash out. Super chat. That tether term done stung the shit out of Uncle Doodoo Brown. You damn right. Because tether does not apply to all immigrants. Not at all. But it does apply to those who get in our way. Let's finish this crash out. Let's keep going.
I don't give a rat's ass, my brother. No, let him. No, I'm talking to him. You ain't gonna sway the conversation because I can get on the phone and call these people. So there ain't no brother Luke invoking no names. I know these people.
All Reza did, Reza came to this brother. I had y'all listen to Reza's play. Wait, full on out. Reza came at him very respectful. Very respectful. And you see how this dude is crashing out over the term Brother Luke? That's how you know he got a motherfucking problem. Reza came at him respectful. And this what you do? Let's keep going.
So if
I know Musa Deep. I have Musa Deep phone number in my phone right now. You're attacking all of us. When this fuck nigga say this shit, he's attacking all of us.
Who are you?
So if you gonna come, if you follow this, if you
talking about Tariq Nasheed.
Okay, just clarifying. I didn't
this
know who you were referring
Tariq Nasheed. No, we're talking about Tariq Nasheed. Don't get it twisted. You know what you came up here to defend,
brother. I follow
when we talk about him.
Luke,
don't get
Luke.
no.
I follow Farrakhan.
No, you don't follow no Farrakhan. You saying that shit to justify what the fuck this fuck nigga be saying on here. If you say it for one person,
you obviously don't know who Rizza is.
If you say it for one person, see these people think you get on.
I just don't think
hold on. These people get on here and think that somebody don't know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. You get on here and have a conversation with me. You having a conversation with a real motherfucker now. So don't come up here and try to, don't come up here and try to slide in this motherfucker. See, it's a lot of sliding around to defend Tariq. That's what it is. There's a lot of sliding around to defend him. But the bottom line, when you go and when your definition of a nigga is the definition of a nigga, and it's Webster. If you create a definition of a tether, then all of us fall into that category.
This nigga said Webster. Hold on. The nigga said, Webster, you create a definition that we all fall in this category. Has this nigga ever read a goddamn dictionary? Words have multiple meanings, multiple layers. That gets me the question, nigga, did you even write your own music? You know, double, triple, quadruple entendres? Words can mean a lot of things. But words also mean, they can mean everything, but they can also mean specific things. And tether is a very specific term. And then, like, in the same chat, you heard, like, Yvette Carnell going in there thinking that she was going to catch a friend. He was tripping on her, too. But I'm going to go to the part up until, like, right when he basically kicks Rizza off the stage. Let me go to that part, and then we're going to break it all down. Let's go back into what Two Live Fool is saying. The Two Live Fool.
All of us fall into the category. And then it becomes you get deeper into your definition of it, and you say that, oh, these people can't speak on behalf of black people in Black America, huh? Huh? Because of politics? Had the same smoke. They ain't gonna do that. Y'all can hear it coming out their mouth. They're not gonna do that. So don't come up here with the bullshit. You could call the brother up. Nah, that's that shit. You know when you know how it is when a motherfucker jump out there talk all that cash money shit, and then they want to talk tough and beat their chest. Luke, you this, Luke, you that, you this, and all that. Then you say, hey man, meet me outside.
Did Rizza come in and beat his chest? Did Rizza talk tough? What is this crackhead talking about?
Let's have a conversation about it. And then when they punk ass don't want to meet you outside, you know what ended up happening? They had their homeboys. Man, you could call them up and y'all can have a conversation about it. But you was yapping on. You was running your fucking mouth. Everybody want to have a conversation now. Call the brother up. No. You're spewing this bullshit of dividing and separating the black community for the sake of fucking Donald Trump. You're character assassinating this woman and y'all coming with all this fuck shit about her for the sake of this fucking racist motherfucker.
This nigga just said we're character assassinating a politician that's running for office. Do you know what they said about Lincoln? Calling out his black background. You know what they said about Reagan? Remember what we said about Bush when he was running? Go back to the goddamn jokes on Bush. Not only 2000, but really the 2004, that second Bush election. They had a whole cartoon on Comedy Central called Little Bush, where they basically mocked President Bush, Dick Cheney, and then Condoleezza Rice and the whole Bush cabinet. It was literally a cartoon on Comedy Central called Little Bush, mocking how stupid President Bush was. And this nigga talking about character assassinating somebody we have running for office. I bet you this coked out motherfucker don't even know who Bush is. When he hear Bush, he thinking about sticking his head between the 1970s porn chick's legs.
Got nothing to say about him. So when they all come up here with their beautiful way of speaking and all that, then you hear the Kamala hate.
He's criticizing Rizza for speaking clear English.
Call the brother up.
Hey, Luke, I think we need to stick to the topic of the room of the perpetuating of black separation.
All right, so basically that's where it ends. At this point, when this dude finished speaking, they kick Rizza out the room, so Rizza doesn't get a chance. Later on, about 30 minutes later, Rizza comes back up and wants to clear things, and Rizza still called back. And I don't have that timestamp. Let me see if I can fast forward to it. I don't have the timestamp to when he came out. I forgot to mark that one. But Rizza came back up a little bit later to clarify some things and was still respectful.
Out of our community.
And they didn't let him speak.
Policies that address my demographic.
Okay, have you had a conversation? Did you know what our policies are?
What the fuck?
Versus Trump?
I've been looking
for the shit's frozen. There you go. Whatever. Well, that's basically it for that part. So basically, y'all heard Rizza come up, speak with respect, and he basically Reza Islam told Luke what any real nigga tells somebody else: keep my homeboy name out your mouth. That's what any real cat was gonna do with the people they down with, whether it be their homeboy, their boss, their co-worker, their bandmate, their teammate, their podcast partner, their crew. Whoever you down with, you don't want to see people talk badly, especially like in this. That's how you know Rizza's down. That's how you know Rizza's a down brother. You know, if you got to watch out for people who sit and cackle and laugh. You supposed to be you supposed to be cool. That person talking shit about me, and I'm just sitting in front of you going he. You niggas are fuck niggas that do that. You don't let nobody talk shit to the people you down with. You don't let them do that and get away with it. Nah, hell nah. You speak up. Right, wrong, or indifferent. You speak up for your people. And so Rizza made the right move. And he also made a clean move in separating himself from Luke's issue with Tariq. That's also how you do it. Like me, like let's show here. This isn't. I'm not doing this. You don't take on other people's problems. And Tariq don't need nobody. He don't need Rizza. Nobody taking on his problems. That nigga Tariq, he roasted the shit out of Luke. That shit was funny to the motherfucker. I saw a little bit of that last night. I got to go back and watch. So I don't too much know what Luke said about Tariq because I didn't watch too much of that. I didn't get much. I kind of came in on this. I saw Luke. When I saw Luke in the room, people were tagging me to come in. I ain't going to that shit. But when I saw Rizza bring me up, I was like, I like listening to Rizza speak because he's a wise brother. I'm like, okay, if Rizza speaks, it's gonna be some. I know at least it's gonna be some level of intelligence in there. And I heard that shit. I was like, God damn. We got over 1,000 people here on YouTube, man. Only 285 likes. Hit the like button. We got over 1,000 people in here. That should be over 1,000 likes. Let me see what we say in the super chat. Hit the Cash App, $ DeJuan Brown. He said, Luke, I'm not going to let nobody disrespect the NOI. Right. And then Luke had the nerve to crash out and get mad at Rizza for speaking proper English. See, you got to watch out for niggas that got that eye like Luke. You see that nigga's eye? Niggas that be looking like this, I promise you, them niggas is always up to something. You gotta watch out for motherfucker that got that one wandering eye. This nigga looking like he about to pull out a 6-shooter at the OK Corral with that. Man, if you don't get that fake wandering, wired up eye out of here, nigga. Fuck you doing, Luke? I don't trust niggas that look like this. Niggas that look like this be picking pockets. You gotta watch out for them niggas. Appreciate that E13. I'm sorry, E313. You say, been trying to tell him? And hit up to Hypnosis with Kendall for your mental health needs. Y'all got some shit going on in your mind. That's who you need to hit up right there, my mind. Hit her up. Hypnosis with Kendall. But for real, people, like, this motherfucker went all the way, and somebody said, y'all, who? First off, who is y'all? Y'all call anything a crash out. If somebody cusses somebody out for speaking nicely to them, that is a crash out, you fucking idiot. Somebody comes at you being peaceful and calm and speaking to you intellectually, and your response is, it's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday. Nigga, calm your ass down. You ain't in the studio stealing somebody else's music. Calm down. Appreciate the Cash App, AH. Appreciate the Cash App. Also, I just got the email. If y'all got Oculus, follow me on my Instagram. Go to thewanb.com right now and sign up for my email list. I got some dope updates coming for y'all. So what y'all, sign up for my email list, and then also go to my Patreon. But what I need y'all to do first is go here to thewanb.com and then put your name on my email list. I got a whole bunch of dope shit coming. Got my documentary that's here already. Got my documentary that's already out. You can only catch it on my website. You can also go to patreon.com and we have some interviews. I'm going to interview Dr. Short again pretty soon. I got to call Dr. Short up so I can interview him again because there's a lot going on. Sign up right now on patreon.com to get exclusive content, interviews, be the first to get in on some of these interviews that I'm doing. And some interviews are exclusive only on Patreon. Some are going to come back out. I got another interview coming up with Miss Alex Brown, singer for Ray Charles and Michael Jackson. I got all kind of dope shit coming out. Also, what I need y'all to do, if you have Oculus glasses, again, sign up for my email address. If you got Oculus glasses, you're going to go to my metaverse world because every Tuesday, if you got these hoes, if you got some of these, hit me up if you got some of these. Because I got my comedy metaverse that's here at scenes.io. And every Thursday starting, that's why the call I just got. Every Thursday, starting next Thursday, I think that's the 3rd, the 5th, me and Slink Johnson, Slink Black Jesus, we're going to have our comedy, interactive comedy in the metaverse. So we're going to be cracking jokes, talking shit. So if you got Oculus glasses, you can kick it with me and Slink Johnson in the metaverse every Thursday at 4:20. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to scenes.io and then you're going to find me. All right? You're going to hit explore. And then you see my world? You got Digital Underground, got a world up in there. You see me right there? I got some comedy already up in there. You see Slink? Larry got some comedy up in the metaverse. So I'm the first person to do comedy on Apple Vision Pro. These are also on Apple Vision Pros too. It's not just on Oculus. This is also on Apple Vision Pro. All right. So catch up with your boy. Catch up with me. We're doing a whole lot of stuff. All right. So there we go. Hey, young blood. Hey, young blood, don't get mad. Your mama had weak pussy, but niggas still fuck. Alright? Alright, young blood, young old head. I know you used to seeing niggas come in and out your front door without wiping their feet off the carpet, and your mama make you vacuum up that shit on their shoes for all them niggas she been fucking. And you 24 years old and you mad as hell because in 24 you still live at home with your mama. And in 24 years, you've seen a good 100, 200 men come in and out that front door without wiping their shoes at the door, just for you. And you're like, Mama, I just finished cleaning the house. And here comes Ray, always coming in here, messing up the dishes after I wash them. Why do you have to have all this many boyfriends, Mom? That's you, nigga. Nigga mad as hell. Oh shit, my man Moxie approved up in this motherfucker. Y'all go follow this nigga's channel right here. I love this nigga right here, Moxie approved. That's my guy. That's somebody I know in real life. I done seen Moxie. I done seen your channel blow up recently, man. I'm not recently. It's been blown up, but it's really blown up. Salute from my heart to you, nigga. That's somebody we both knew each other before we both had YouTube channels. So I personally co-signed my man Moxie approved, man. That's my guy. I love that dude. That's somebody I know in real life before this whole internet thing. Now that nigga living all across the world. I don't get to catch his channel as much as I want, but lately I've been watching more. But man, just keep living with your success, my brother. But so back to Luke. Always, Moxie, my guy. My guy. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Y'all fucks with Moxie. Y'all fuck with him. For real, for real. I like that dude. That motherfucker gonna tell the truth the way he see it. And me and Moxie, like in real life, we don't disagree. Man, before internet, we was like, what? Talking shit. Man, see this nigga in person is nothing but love. We be disagreeing. Me and that nigga can disagree and still be nothing but love. Because that's how it's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to always agree with no nigga. The fuck you look like? We ain't hoes. Niggas in, but here's the thing, going back to the whole Luke thing. When you disagree, there's a way to disagree. There's a way to say, hey, look, man, I don't see it that way, yo. And that shit ain't right. Here's my piece. This is my opinion on it. And I'm going to go this way with it, and you going to go that way with it. And keep it respectful. But when you start lying on people, when you start making things up on people, like what Luke did, that's where I'm like, hey, yo, look, I'm not gonna hear. Look, yeah, listen, I'm not here to defend Tariq. Tariq can defend himself, and matter of fact, nobody need Tariq. He the last nigga that need help defending. But you know that man's wife ain't white, and you still say that. That's the kind of shit that be like, man, nah. It's a lot of things. Yeah, Moxie. Yeah, brother. Again, salute to you. But you know, people got their issues, but you don't lie on somebody. Like it's everybody, including me, got more than enough that you could tell the truth on and needle that person over what you disagree with them on. Because as a matter of fact, if you have a genuine disagreement with somebody, you don't need to bring in who they with. You really don't. Because your bullshit is so intense. Because if a person's bullshit isn't intense enough for their bullshit to stand on its own, then you don't have nothing to talk about. If you got to talk about this and that and that and this and this and that, you ain't talking about shit. You ain't talking about nothing. And your mama didn't teach you how to brush your teeth. That's the problem. That's the problem. Whatever issue you have it with that person. And that's why I love it. That's why I respect going back to Reza, because this is about Reza. Going back to Reza, that's what I respect about Reza. Reza came down straight down the middle. Whatever issues you have with somebody else is the issues you have with somebody else. But don't fuck with my homie. Yeah, I know the Minister Farrakhan. I don't want to be disrespectful, but we just talking turkey here. We just talking turkey, not to disrespect the minister. But you don't disrespect somebody to make your point do this. No, you don't do that. Yeah, people's wife and kids aren't in this. And the crazy part about it is, he talking all that shit about wife and kids, defending Kamala with a white husband. The fuck kind of world? What? Speaking of Kamala's husband, me and Kamala's husband have the same alma mater, Cal State Northridge. And tomorrow, and again, I'm not getting paid to advertise this. I'm doing this out of bottom up because I want Governor Gavin Newsom to sign this reparations package that's coming out. This California State Assembly is voting on it tomorrow, and it should pass. And we want it to come out. So I need y'all to go here. If you're in California, if you're in LA, scan that QR code. And what this is a report on the impact of the Black experience in Los Angeles. And this is an impact that's been a long study, and it's talking about, it goes into support the reparations package. So you want to inform yourself, and then I'm going to do a show on this, and I'm going to come back here on the show and give y'all all the updates about what it is, because we know when it comes to things, people talking all the shit about Kamala. That's why I don't respect about these Kamala dickhead ass niggas. Y'all doing all this Kamala, and we got shit that's right here on the table locally that we can get now by just following our basic civic duty. Just pick up a fucking civics book and see how to get things here locally now. We got it on the table. We got dickheads like this talking about Kamala. That's why tomorrow when this assembly bill passes, you're going to have to email this. I'm putting this out there for everybody. You're going to email Governor Gavin Newsom once these reparations bills are passed tomorrow, leg.unit@gov.ca.gov. That's leg.unit@gov.ca.gov. And you tell him, and I want y'all people from others, this is for everybody across the country. I want Black people from across the country to email this, because the only reason why Governor Gavin Newsom won't sign these is because out of fear of his political national election chances. He's afraid that his election chances are going to be minimized if he does this for Black people. So if you're in Michigan as a swing state, Florida, Texas, Pennsylvania, let Gavin Newsom know your national Black vote is contingent on how you treat Black people in California. Let him know that, because Newsom wants to be president. So if you anywhere across the country, this is the first major reparations package that's going to be passed by a state. No, it's not cash reparations. That comes later. You niggas need to learn politics that have an issue with that. Things come. Reparations is a 50-year fight, yo. You got to go one step at a time and keep going. This is for a Freedmen's Bureau here in California. This is for lineage-based reparations. This sets the table for anything that comes after being lineage-based, based on the lineage of slavery. That's the biggest reason why we want this passed, because we want to set the precedent nationwide that reparations are lineage-based. And that's what Luke has a problem with. His old goofy mouth ass won't be part of this shit because his mouth does like this and his eye does like this, and he's from the Bahamas. And nothing wrong with being from the Bahamas. You guys have CARICOM, and CARICOM said it ain't fighting for Black Americans. You go to CARICOM, and that's why we've been respectful here. I'm gonna get back for you. This is for Luke. This is for Luke. This is the reason why we delineate, not out of hate. Because I don't hate nobody. I got nothing but love for people around the diaspora. But the reason why we delineate is because when it comes to places like CARICOM, they're fighting for reparations for the Caribbean. CARICOM countries are classified as developing countries, all relatively small in terms. So it's basically the people of the Caribbean. Here are the flags of CARICOM. Do you see a United States flag? It's Black people in the U.S. Do you see a United States flag? I don't. This is for you, Luke, if you can spell CARICOM. You see this? Nothing about Black American. Let's click. Nothing on Black American, nothing. And these are the people fighting for reparations, as they should, for people out of the Caribbean. I have no problems with CARICOM. None at all. they got to do what they feel they need to do. But if CARICOM doesn't feel that Black Americans are worthy of the fight, then what the fuck we supposed to do? I don't see people of the Caribbean, Jamaica, Barbados, or whatever, saying, no, CARICOM, wait. Let's include Black Americans in this too. CARICOM's not doing it. Nobody from within CARICOM is talking about it. And none of the beneficiaries of the CARICOM nations are bringing it up. If you don't like that, go holler at CARICOM. Don't holler at me. Don't holler at Black Americans for delineating. Do not holler. Matter of fact, they have a conference in Grenada coming up in a couple days. Let's see. Do they have any Black Americans that let's see, meet the speakers. Okay. Guyana, Grenada, Scotland. There's nobody speaking at this week's conference that's Black American. So why y'all mad we delineating? Why are you mad? Why would you be mad at us? Like, if we don't take care of us, who will? If we don't take care of us, who will? I support CARICOM, and I hope they get everything that they have coming to them. But don't come over here crashing out, getting mad at us, talking about Black Americans, Luke. Because Luke went in on Black Americans in this one, boy. That nigga went in. You Black Americans, you FBA. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. The fuck out of here, nigga. Yes, Jeff. He really did accuse Rizza of campaigning for Trump. He really did accuse Rizza of campaigning for Trump, yes. Let me see. It was yeah, the reality of delineation is hitting Luke hard. And we're going to get into more of this on the Patreon side when it comes to the music. I'm going to get back. A lot of y'all been wanting me to talk more about music. We're going to get back into some music talk. But right now it's political season. But musically, all this whole Caribbeans created hip hop too. It's like, stop it. Stop. The Caribbean beat is on the 1 and the 3. The Black American beat's on the 2 and the 4. We didn't move our music from the 2 and the 4 to the 1 and the 3. Proof you didn't help create shit. We just break that down to the mathematics of the beat. The mathematics of a beat is going to tell you everything you need to know about what influences what. That ain't cool. That's right, Todd. It's not divisive when they exclude us. But when we exclude them, it's a problem. Like, and people are, look, people are mad we're delineating, and they're going to stay mad we're delineating. And that's fine. People can be mad we're delineating. That's fine. They could be mad all they want. They ain't going to do nothing about it. They could be mad all they want. What they going to do? Stay mad, because everybody is cool with being whatever race or whatever they are. They're cool with being that, until we're cool, until we say, okay, we cool with being us. And every group gets to decide for itself what is and what isn't. Every group decides for itself what is and what isn't. What it is and what it isn't. Who's accepted to the group and who's not. Black people, we can't let folks sit around here and try to punk us out of delineating because everybody does it. Why don't you go tell a half Japanese person that they all Japanese? See what happens. I double dog dare ya. Go have a baby with an Armenian right now and go and take that baby back to them Armenians and see what they say about that baby. Well, yeah, all you niggas that have mixed race babies, y'all know your girl may be cool, but her mommy may be cool, but you know it's a whole lot more people in that family that ain't cool with it than it is. Appreciate the Cash App, Todd. Y'all know exactly what it is. Somebody said Trump is down bad. So? Think I give a fuck about Trump? I give as much of a fuck about Trump as your dad gave a fuck about you. That's why his ass left. Right? Noodle Capone. I give as much of a fuck about Trump as your father gave about you when he left you after he finished smashing your mom in that payphone back in the day. Your mama got ran up in a payphone booth. And then she called that nigga 8 months later and said, I'm pregnant with your baby. And he said, that baby ain't gonna be shit. Cause you ain't shit. Then you came shitted it out a few years later. Now you all up in the chat, mad as hell. Well, stay mad, all right? Don't be mad at me. Get mad at that nigga get mad at your mama for letting that nigga run in raw in the phone booth. You should tell your mama a phone booth isn't a proper place to fuck and conceive children, all right? That's why you mad. And nigga, back in the day when your mama would sit on top of a Pacific Bell yellow page book. Oh no, you in the South, Southern Bell. Y'all in the South. Pacific Bell's LA, you must be in the South. So Southern Bell, SBC, nigga. You was on an SBC phone book, like, remember the big ass SBC phone books that was like this big? That motherfucker had you on a little rack, had your mama smutted out in that thing on an SBC global phone book, nigga. And now you all up in our chat, mad at us. Leave us alone. We talking turkey here, all right? We talking turkey here. Appreciate the Cash App, Calvin. So that's what happened, man. These people be, man. Do y'all want me to read loose cards? Chat room. Press the number 1 if you want to read loose cards. Press the number 1, chat. What's up, Lori Brown? I ain't see you in a minute. Mark Keith, appreciate y'all in the Cash App. It's all love. Ain't nothing personal. This ain't nothing personal here. It's all love. It's all love. Even the people I talk shit about, I ain't got no personal issue with you. We be having fun. Y'all want me to read loose card? Press the number 1 if you want me to read loose cards. We got 1,800 people, or some of those on Twitter. We got over 1,000 people in here, so I mean, I should have 1,000 likes. Hit the like button. You said he put a whole bunch of ones. All right, y'all want the cards? All right, cool. All right, let's go into the cards. But y'all gotta sign this for real though. Like y'all can't be playing with me. Y'all gotta tell me y'all gonna email Governor Gavin Newsom after Tuesday, after tomorrow, no matter where you are around the country, and tell him his national policy is gonna be, how he's judged nationally is gonna hinge on whether or not he signs these reparations bills. Y'all gotta tell him that, all right? Don't be fucking around. Y'all promise? Do you promise? All right, cool. Yeah. So for those of you new here, there's a lot of new people here. Yeah, I talk shit from the real point of view, and I also talk it from the cards. talking from the cards too. I read playing cards. The same playing cards your punk ass play poker with. These are our calendar. And all 52 cards delve into the 52 different personality types that exist as human beings. This is 10 of hearts. This is Michael Jackson's card. And your card is determined by your birthday. And through your birthday, I can read an aspect of your personality. I can read all your personality, as a matter of fact, and your shadow. And I have nothing but 5-star reviews. Been doing this shit for a long time. I'm my OG at this. So just work with me here. So these are Luke's. Luke is a 9 of hearts, born December 22nd. That right there lets you know that this nigga have issues, have emotional problems, emotional trust issues. Now, people with a heart card, people that's born of a heart, and today's a heart day. If you're born under a heart card, you're here to develop emotionally. And today's actually a King of Hearts day. Today is a King of Hearts. Tomorrow is a Queen of Hearts. Thursday, Wednesday's a 9 of Hearts day, then 8 of Hearts. So yeah, you're a hearts person if you're born any day from here to the rest of the month. You're a hearts person. That means you're here to develop yourself emotionally. And 9 of Hearts is the highest of emotional development. This tells me his Luke's personality is a 9 of Hearts. That tells me he's had a lot of heartbreak in his life. That nigga is broken. That motherfucker does. Yeah, he a broken man right there. He did just recently have a divorce. He can't get past his emotional trauma. Probably some childhood shit going on. 7 of clubs, and he had a 5 of diamonds. Venus. That means his mom was very wishy-washy. The values. She didn't implement strong values in him because 5 of diamonds in Venus. That means the feminine side of him didn't have strong values. The Mars Queen of Spades, that tells me that he either had a father that was hella mentally abusive or he wasn't there. But if he did have a father, he was probably very mentally abusive. 9 of Diamonds Saturn, that means he has issues with finances, lots of booms and busts, problems. I'm sure that Luke lost a whole fortune. I'm sure he ain't got none of look. Just based on the way this nigga looking right here, I don't think he got that 2 Live Crew money anymore. This nigga took a picture in Coach, looking outside the window. It looked like he got socked in his right eye. Like, what happened? Why is Luke's like? You see, his head is kind of like tilted, like a South Park character. Not Cartman, but y'all know like on South Park when they had the little tilted faces on. Don't he look like a black South Park? Is it me? Is it me? King of Clubs Pluto. That tells me he has an issue with rules. He has an issue with rules. He's always been someone that likes to buck the rules. But the real reason is he doesn't have much rulership over his own life. King of Clubs Pluto means he has a hard time issue ruling himself. He sort of needs to be led by the nose. And this is why he shouldn't mess with Tariq. The reason why he shouldn't mess with Tariq or Rizza or black folks like us, because him being a 9 of Hearts, he's very sensitive. Luke is very sensitive. All 9 of Hearts people are very sensitive. The things Tariq says about him matters. This ain't some nigga that's going like the shit ain't gonna fall off his back like a duck, like water off a duck. This nigga is going to personalize and hold in everything said about him. You know, he cares about what people says about him, what people think about him. If I was near Luke, the way that he's going to get through this shit, Luke would have to learn to accept himself and stop being so needy from other people's acceptance. Luke is very needy of other people's acceptance. 9 of Hearts, their life journey is to learn how to accept themselves and accept whatever heartbreak went to them. And if your birthday is this coming Wednesday, you're a 9 of Hearts person. No, Thursday. Today's Sunday. Today's Monday. Tuesday, Queen of Hearts. Wednesday, Jack of Hearts. Thursday, 10 of Hearts. No, Friday. Friday's a 9 of Hearts day. So if your birthday's on Friday, you're a 9 of Hearts. Get over yourself, all right? You've gone through a lot of shit, but the whole point of you going through that shit is to get over that shit, all right? Seven of Clubs, Mercury. That tells me that, he speaks in a very controversial way. Luke don't mind pushing buttons, but he's too goddamn sensitive when the shit comes back his way. If he learned how to not be as sensitive when things came back his way, he'd be fine. But I can guarantee you that whatever Tariq, if Tariq, like the way Tariq went on him yesterday, that shit's sticking with him. He ain't getting over that. That's why it's best he stay out of people's shit. And that's why he like to fight. That's another reason why Luke, not a lot of people love fight too. You heard Luke talking all that shit about, man, if I see her. Niggas love fight. Nigga, use your fucking brain so you ain't gotta fight all the goddamn time, nigga. Stop. You too old to be fighting too. Nigga, way too old to be fighting. That's probably why your face is turned sideways and crooked. Because you've been fighting too goddamn much. Be a man of peace, love, and harmony, brother. The fuck is wrong with you? But his transformation in life is a two of spades. That means working with people. He's going to have to learn to work better with people and not with people. In from what we know about Two Live Crew, Luke has not worked well with people because he's fucked over a lot of people, allegedly, according to testimony from people from Two Live Crew. So right now, things are a little tough on him because he's been running through the same shit over and over and over and over again. Cosmic lesson 4 hearts, that's peace and harmony in relationships. If he doesn't have peace and harmony in his relationship, it's because he didn't learn his lessons. So Luke, learn the lessons of your heartbreak. Don't be mad at everybody else. Don't go around mad at Tariq because really what it is, Nine of Hearts people have to be included. They have to feel included. That's ultimately at the end of the day, when I look at Luke's card and his personality profile, Nine of Hearts needs to be included. They got to be a part of everything. I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that. What about me? What about me? Everybody misses me. Fuck you, nigga. Create your own goddamn clique. You ain't gonna be a part of everybody's clique, Luke. All right? Just because you're not part of the clique, just because you're not down with the crew, with the FBA crew or ADOS, I don't like to get into the terms. Y'all know this. I don't fight the terms ADOS, FBA, none of that shit, because at the end of the day, it's the people who can trace their lineage back to the motherfucking slave roots here in America. So whatever you call it is whatever you call it. And don't ever come to me arguing about which one to say it, or I knock your ass. Not playing. I'm nice. I'm peaceful. But don't come to my chat room trying to argue with me over which term to use, nigga. Because I'm going to tell you something. When I pull up that reparations paperwork, they're not using FBA or ADOS, all right? When it comes to us getting our reparations, they're saying black people who can trace black Americans who are the descendants of slaves. They're not using either hashtag. But we all know who we talking about. So don't come to me fucking arguing that bullshit, all right? The point is, we need some goddamn reparations. And here in California, we're on the footsteps of it. And as California goes, so does the rest of the nation. And Luke, you're not a part of this, homeboy. Play your cards out. Your cards, you are Nine of Hearts, Luke. Your job is to get over your bullshit. Whatever heartbreak you went through, learn the lessons of that heartbreak, and you fix that. But that thing is internal within you. All right? You got to fix you. You get over your trauma. And the next chick that come around, maybe she'll stay. Or maybe she won't. Who knows? It's not about that. It's about you fixing your own shit internally, Luke. Stop coming around trying to be a part of everybody's crew. Stop coming around trying to do this and do that and fuck up everybody else's thing because you don't feel included. Stop all that shit, man. This nigga, we about to call this nigga Nephew Luke. This nigga, Before I get out of here, let's go ahead and call it what it is. His new name is Nephew Luke, not Uncle Luke. No more uncles. You're not an uncle. You're not wise enough to be an uncle. So you are now known as Nephew Luke. Chat room, can we agree? Can we take a toast to that, chat? No more calling people just because they older than you uncle. No, you don't. You have to earn the title uncle. You haven't earned it because you ain't wise, nigga. So we gonna start calling you Nephew Luke. That way we can decipher between you and the boxer Luke Campbell. Because that boxer Luke Campbell, that nigga was dope. So you Nephew Luke, homeboy. Sit your nephew ass down and listen to Black Americans while we get our goddamn reparations. Because once we get our reparations, we can help you CARICOM niggas get yours. Because y'all deserve it too. But you deserve it from the people that's fighting for you. CARICOM, they don't fuck with us. So we cannot force CARICOM to fuck with us. Fine. So usher your ass on over there and get your reparations over there. But you best off supporting us here. And if you watch it, Luke, send an email in to that email address I showed you. Let me put it up here again. Oh, Two Live Crew. Ha. Let me put it up here again. SB 1403, SB 1331, SB 1050, and AB 3089. You tell email Governor Newsom to get that done. And then we're going to keep the reparations fight and keep the fight. And that cash is coming. But it's not going to come in one swoop. Nothing happens. Even if we got cash reparations the first time around, we still have to be on reparations to get more cash. Because whatever cash they give us the first time ain't going to be enough. It's going to be a deposit. So this is a lifelong fight that we're in. This is a fight. This is our political agenda. This is at least the next 15, 20 years that this is going to be our issue. And as we get reparations, we're going to keep getting more. And keep getting more. And keep getting more. And keep getting more. And people like you, Uncle, Nephew Luke, I'm sorry, I apologize, chat. I apologize from my heart, chat. I almost call him Uncle. Nephew Luke. People like you and your Democrat homeboys and homegirls or home, whatever gender they claim, they ain't gonna get in the way of this. All right, Nephew Luke? I gotta get up out of here because I got some shit to do. Thank y'all again for listening. Make sure y'all, we got over 1,000 people in here, so I should have a bunch of comments. When we over with, hit the comment section. Let me know whether you liked it, loved it, hated it. All comments are welcome. Hit the comment section after the video. Thank y'all again for listening. And remember this, there are no perfect messengers. I'll tell y'all this. There are no perfect messengers, only perfect messages for those willing to pick up the game. Reza Islam isn't the perfect messenger. Nobody's the perfect messenger. I'm not the perfect. Martin Luther King wasn't the perfect messenger. Nobody's the perfect messenger. We all gonna have some shit. But if you get the message, do something with it, no matter who the fuck said it. And Luke, I got the message from you. The message from you, Luke, is don't listen to dumbass niggas that In Living Color used to intimidate. I mean, not to imitate. I said intimidate. Imitate. I remember In Living Color used to imitate this nigga. And to Reza Islam, keep fighting the good fight, man. I got nothing but love for Reza. I said, he's one, out of all the people that I've met in Black empowerment, I will say this. Reza, I'm not going to say everybody isn't, but Reza is that one person that sticks out. When you meet him, he is who he says he is. You don't have to like him. But I'll tell you one thing, I love and respect anybody who is who they say they are. And like I say, I don't know Reza like that. Like we aren't personal buddies, but I've been around him enough, and been around LA to know that he is who he say he is. Because 90 to 95% of the time I meet people in Black empowerment, them niggas ain't shit in person. 90% of the time in this Black empowerment, most of these niggas is ex-cons looking for a new hustle. Reza ain't that. Reza's not that. He's, from my opinion of him, my personal opinion of him. But before we go, I do want to get out of here. I do want to play this one part. Y'all remember this? I'm going to get out of here, but before I get out of here, I'm going to play this segment from In Living Color back in the day. Y'all remember In Living Color? In Living Color did this thing imitating Luke. Let's watch this real quick before I leave.
See, you're so cute. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, hello, Luther.
Hey, what's up, Phil?
This is In Living Color, showing Living Color imitating Luther Campbell back in the 90s.
Phil from the record company? Yeah, I'm just calling to see how the Two Live Crew song for the new We Are the World album is coming.
Oh, man, it's going pretty good, Phil. You know, I'm putting the finishing touches on the song right now, man.
All right, that's good. Luther, now I know we went over this before, but remember, this is a charity album. It's for world hunger. No vulgarity.
I know. So, see, I got some young baby girl right here, man. I'm going to write this song for her.
Good. I'll see you in the studio tomorrow.
Hey, that's $1 back. Yeah, later, man. All right, let me see what I got here. Now, it's winter in the city, and the streets are white with snow. There ain't a creature stirring except the mangy old stank hole. But, hobo. Yeah, that's gonna be easy. I thought. Okay, now here we go. He's living in the subway and he's feeling kind of sick. He says, "My God, it's cold. I'm gonna freeze." My trick elbow. No.
Oh shit, my bad.
I'll come back to that later. All right, I got a homeless man. He's in the snow. What's he do? What's he see? I got.
David Unger is
He goes
stupid.
into a shelter. And you see, it's so cute, little kitties. But the host says, "Don't you pet those. Come here." Don't go there, Luther. Easy now. You go keep it clean. Come pet my doggy that was born in the Twin Cities. No, that don't work. Let me break it. He looks around the shelter and he smells a fresh baked cookie batch. But the hoe won't let them eat them. She says, "Here, come eat the cake I baked from scratch." Sense. But it's clean. Okay, so you need just one more line. Let's keep going. The hobo falls asleep in bed. His covers are all tucked. But the hoe won't let him sleep.
The conclusion of this sketch has unfortunately been banned in the U.S.
That's how they look. That's how they was talking about Luke when Two Live Crew was at their zenith. And then also, man, this was released 31 years ago today. I love Not Like Us and Kendrick. I think my favorite diss track is Euphoria, and I think that Meet the Grams is most evil. But before Meet the Grams and Euphoria and Not Like Us, this was my favorite diss song of all time right here. I can't play it. I'll play some of the audio.
Real shit provoke. See you wanna be low, then you'll get smoked. Then I hope that.
Were you from LA? The minor chords, nigga, that shit made me want to slap, that shit made me want to slap a church deacon. That shit so goddamn hard.
E-A-Z-Y-E, and this is the season to let the real motherfucking G's in.
Nigga, this was released 31 years ago today. God damn. God damn, I feel old. I remember watching this. This was released when I was a kid. I remember riding my bike, thinking like, man, these niggas about to shoot somebody. This is how you knew the peace treaty was over in LA after the riots.
Motherfucking real G's.
What y'all know about that? Yeah, Meet the Grams is diabolical. Hell yeah, Larry, this shit was this shit was sorry. Bruh. Yeah, this shit had me, I was like, yo, this shit had me scared to go outside. I'm telling y'all right now, I was 12. Anybody who had a Jerry curl still in 93, them niggas was hard. You didn't fuck with nobody with a Jerry curl or cornrows in 93. Jerry cornrows is gangster attire. Rest in peace, Easy E. Rest in peace, Easy E. Y'all remember? You remember Luke had that song "Compton City G's Get Sprayed with Paint"? I forgot about that. Remember Luke had that song "Compton City G's Get Sprayed with Paint"? That song was horrible, Luke. Luke, that Compton song you had was terrible. That shit was terrible. But this was the shit right here. This was the shit.
Damn, it's a trip how a nigga can switch so.
Every time that song come on, I just be feeling hard. Like, yeah. Every time that song come on, I be like, yeah. What's nigga? What, nigga? Hey, Larry, you better hope that song don't come on when you in LA, nigga. I knock your ass out, boy. You sit in the chat room. Tell me right now, Larry. You better hope that song don't come on when you in LA, boy. I'm gonna knock your ass out. But I'm out of here, y'all. Thank y'all for listening. We out. Oh, join the Patreon. I got my 100 years of Black American music history courses up on Patreon. And so is my Destruction of Black Music and more stuff. My full Dr. Randy Short interview, all up on Patreon right now. Join.